These things look like rosemary, but it's not rosemary. I mean, it's some of it, but there's a whole lot of that keeps coming out of me. Every time I detox, these rosemary looking things comes out. It's hookworms. I look on the internet. They say hookworms. So this is what they're using in my. I don't know how they get in fire the water. I know because I don't filter my water. So I think I'm the water. And sometimes I had got bit by mosquitoes. I say you get bit by mosquitoes, you could get hookworms and the water dirty. So I had all that. And then if you don't get rid of it, you could get encephalitis, swelling of your body and your brain encephalitis. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm getting them out. Every day I detox and I get all these silly looking rosemary things. This is a bucket. I'm soaking my feet. I also put my head in the water. And then a whole lot of this stuff comes out my scalp. Yeah. This is what they use to zap us. This is the antenna as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what you guys have in what you people have in your stuff, your body, but they're using stuff to zap us. And then when they zap us, it's not us. They're zapping these little things that they place in us, these animals, insects, or whatever they call them, man-made junk. And these things is electrocuting, get electrocuted, and then we feel that pain. So it's not us that's feeling the pain, because I think the human body is neutral. But they're placing all this crap in us. So when they zap them, I mean, bingo, you feeling their pain. So I have a lot of this stuff. It comes out of my head. I shaved off my head, and now I shaved off my head, and all this stuff it's easier to come out. When I had hair and it's hard, but now I don't have no hair. All this stuff comes out, and then it comes out of my feet. And then they love zapping my toes, my big left toe, my big right toe, and the middle toes, because they use reflexology, like I said. So if they can't get your body, they zap your feet. So what I do, you could soak your feet when you're sleeping. I mean, sit in a chair and then soak your feet, so that way they don't zap you and screw you over. I don't know why the United States invented this stupid idea. I mean, it could be used as positive, not negative, and having secret societies. And let me say something. I'm not saying anything against a community, but the ones who's harassing me right now are a bunch of homosexual men. So since I complained about in one of my other videos that they're screwing over men, now they started treating me like that, and they came to my anus, and around my anus they were zapping me really, really bad. Yeah, and it was painful. So I had to sit in the bucket for a few days, a day or whatever, to reduce these things that was in there at the back in the anus part. Yeah, it looked like this straw. It looked like straw. So you guys have to sit. People have to sit in your tub, but don't fill up your tub all the way, because they can make you drown. Just shallow in the tub. I don't have a tub, so I use a bucket. It's a small bucket, and here's a bigger bucket on the outside to catch, because when I fill it up, it spills over. So it's a large wash tub, and a smaller bucket. Anyway, these people, I'm saying, they're homosexuals, and they're pissed off that the man does bother me. He pretend he's straight, but he's not. He's a homosexual. He's trying to hide his gayness, but he is gay. I don't know why he can't admit that he's gay. It's just annoying. And because of that, he be annoying me. And I told him, you really are that. And why don't you just stop being closeted and come out? He's old now. He's like in his 60s. After all these years, don't you think you could say what you are and be happy? No, he just continue. That's why he's so evil to me. Tries to, harass my vagina, and now he's on my rectum, because he's a gay man. What man in the world goes and annoys a woman like this? You have to be gay. You hate vagina people. Like me, I'm a vagina woman. I have a vagina. He hates vaginas. So he's old, vindictive, and hurts. And then on September 30th, he stabbed me like if he took a knife and stabbed me in my rectum. That thing hurt. I said, wow, he went one jab on me. He's been doing it these past few days, stabbing me. And then he starts making me I'm outside standing somewhere, It starts making my rectum itch. So what is this? Yeah, making me itch and I'm not even in the house. Because they use satellite technology. I'm not putting down gay people, but I am. Because, if you guys are you people are gay, then be gay. Why you come harassing me? I'm not a gay woman. And if you want to be a gay man, you shouldn't be picking on women because we have a vagina. You guys have a penis. It's ridiculous. Don't hate people because they have a different organ. It's just not right. I don't know what you guys are suffering with, but I have a gay guy who can't admit that he's a gay guy. You need to stop that nonsense and man up to it and say he's a gay and leave me alone. Just because I complained and told men how they're hurting your rectum. Anyway, you detox it out. So I detox these things, whatever they are, man-made. It comes out, use baking soda, apple cider vinegar, water, of course, rosemary. You just sit in some coffee, grounded coffee. You're sitting there, oil, a little oil so it's not dried up your skin. You're sitting there, and the more you're sitting there and you rub your massage, you start feeling stuff come out. Use vitamin C powder too. I did my video, I showed what I use, and I use taro leaf, and it comes out, but it's so many of these things they place in, because I use water every day, and they're always finding a way to get it in your body. I'm just tired of taking them out. But I'm getting it better, because my rectum isn't itching like it was. But he still stabs me anyway, he stabs me. He's just an evil pedophilia guy. Pedophilia. He likes little kids. He's low life. He's an Italian-American man. I'm sorry, but I don't care. I don't know. I think he's in the mob or something. Because he's a bad news. He's just low life. I'm sorry. He's just a low life. Low life. And I'm so tired of him. So now what I started doing last night, he started harassing me. I sat in the tub the whole night. I refused to sleep in a bed. So that way he can't harass my vagina or my behind. But it doesn't feel like how it used to feel since I'm taking all this stuff out. But you can still feel the jabs when he jabs, because he likes to jab me, like sticking a knife in me, in my rectum and my vagina. That's what he does now. So I sat in the tub, this tub here, the same tub I'm talking about, and it helped. He couldn't jab me because I'm in the water. I prefer to do that, and I fell asleep anyway because I'm in two tubs. I'm not too chubby. I could fit in this. If you have a bathtub, you could sit in it, but shallow water, don't make it a lot, because they could drown you. They're very violent people. I don't know when the United States are going to admit they could do this stuff. United States, I'm sorry, but the United States sucks. And around the world, Japan sucks too. They be doing it all over the place, because the guy who I found out, he was Japanese, he kind of put this thing on me. I don't know. He's a scientist. Man, there's a lot of people around the world who are doing this all over the world. So anyway, what I'm doing now, when he starts his nonsense, I start talking out loud, really loud, and I complain, and then it stopped. He don't like when I talk out loud. I never really talk out loud. I always keep my thoughts in my mind, but then last night he was just being evil. So I just started, cussing at him or yelling at him out loud. I don't care if any neighbors here, and I don't care. And I did that, and it helped. So if you live by yourself or whatever, or you have no people around you, when they start harassing your private areas, just start talking out loud and tell them to stop doing it and stuff like that. And eventually you'll see they stop. And if you could sit in a pool of water with some herbs and apple cider vinegar and baking soda, all that helps. And you keep pulling out your body, because these people keep putting these things on us like this in your food. And one product that I know that really is a bad stuff is wheat. They got something wrong with the wheat flour, white one, the white wheat. Something in that, I don't know what they put in their wheat, so I have to stay away from bread products, white bread anyway. Okay, I'm just saying what's going on. Have a nice day.